Okay, good morning guys. Welcome to day 2 of week 2 of the Guildford City Fitness live stream. Thanks again, great engagement in the comments, and great engagement in the comments during the videos. It's really helpful for us to keep these things going, keep the momentum behind them, and again, great engagement as well on social media. It's been fantastic watching those challenge attempts come in. And I really hope that a lot of you, I know Ellen's video last night had really strong viewership, with about 60 odd people watching all the way through. And so parents and younger ones especially, you got a lot of value out of that. And please take her up on the offer, make sure of getting questions in, make sure you follow the email link that was on the page about it, and engage with it as much as you possibly can. So again, Kate's video is tomorrow at 6 o'clock around nutrition, during adapting nutrition, very important for all of you. But today we're going to focus just on getting this one done. My goal is to get it done by past properly so that everyone can go to school and make the most of the last week of doing it. So,
morning from Dimitri.
Hello Dimitri. Again, one of our top challenge attempters. So, change it a little bit. We're just going to do Simon Says as the one with all the mobility, everything all encompassing. I'm going to be Simon for this. So, once you've had your little drink guys, we're going to give you 10 seconds. And we're just going to do one massive game of Simon Says to get you mobilised and ready to go with the session today, and we'll explain that. At the end there will be a foam rolling tutorial, so we'll clip into the comments what time that starts. So if you want to do extra recovery and you have a foam roller, you can start learning how to do that with me in these videos so that it's attached. So Simon Says, starting in 3, 2, 1, off you go. Simon Says jog on the spot. Simon also says this is going to be where you stay in between. So after I say, give you an instruction, you come back to doing this the whole time until I say, relax. So, Simon Says, touch your toes. Only seems fair that I should still do the thing without saying Simon Says. So, Simon Says, touch your toes. Touch your toes. Again guys, parents, keep an eye on each other. If anyone does it without, you have to do a burpee at the end. Okay, Simon Says, hop. Simon Says, lunge on your left leg. Simon Says, lunge on your right leg. Simon Says, windmill.
Morning from B and family, from Manon, from Pranesh.
Simon Says, jog. Jog. Simon Says, sit down. Simon Says, stand up. And relax. So again, walking around, like I said, if anybody does something without me saying Simon Says, one burpee in the rest in between.
You didn't say Simon Says relax.
I don't know.
No.
Then you should all be going. Simon's lazy. Well, someone commented, did you say?
No, it's just me.
Ooh, okay, Simon Says, going in 3, 2, 1, jog. Good enough? Okay, Simon Says, a skip. Jog on the spot. Okay, Simon Says, star jump.
How many of you guys are getting caught out here? Or are you all very awake this morning?
Okay, Simon Says, jog on the spot. Okay, Simon Says, kick the door down. So just come out. 1, 2, 3. As high as you can. Simon Says jog. Sit down. I really wish I could see who was falling for this. It's the best part of the game. Okay. Simon Says pogo. So keep the rhythm in your arms as well, guys. Relax. Simon Says relax. It's a burpee if you stopped early. Okay. Actually pretty good because you can get your heart rate up and start hitting these areas too. So,
morning Jay, Tiggy in the house.
Going to go again in 3, 2, 1. Simon Says side lunge. So you're just going to keep repeatedly back to the side until I change my mind. Simon Says switch legs. So other one. Without clattering the chair, breaking your parents' furniture. And again, making sure you go nice straight back.
So it's a burpee for everyone that you get caught out on, guys. How many burpees have we got out there so far?
Be honest. Okay, Simon says jog. Sit down. Stand up. Simon says jump. Be a good time to practice the Simon says jump. Because we're finishing today's session with jumps. Start seeing how much of a difference you've got in your heights. So Simon says, open the gate. Simon says close the gate. Simon says jog. Simon says sit down. Stand up. Simon says stand up. And Simon says run on the spot. Stop. Simon says stop. So again, do them if you owe them. Get a drink if you don't.
Do you think we should make Jordan do at least one burpee?
He would, but you've got to start doing the explanations. We can stop 10 past. So, today, core exercise, core session number 1. So we're starting today on straight arm planks. So demonstrate one side. So you've got 35 on each. Need a cushion. So 35 seconds. And straight arm plank. Feet against the wall, makes it easier. Let's hold that position. Make sure your hand is under your shoulders. 35 this side, 35 on the other. Bear crawls. So like we did last week, set yourself up. Hands on knees, knees off the ground. If you have got room, opposite hand to feet. For 35 seconds. And then you've got split squats. So 35 seconds, that's in total. So you're gonna go 15 seconds on one, 15 seconds on the other side. I'll coach you through as we go. Flutter kick on your back. Nice flat back. Point your toes. Try and maintain that kicking distance and cadence like you would in the water. And then finish off with vertical jumps. So, as we did at the end of the warm up there, just as high as you can, with arm swing, without arm swing. Doesn't matter. Just going to see how hard, how big a toll that session takes. See how much it hits your jump height. So again, just making sure that you're maintaining that repeated power off the walls on turns, I guess, if you want to look at it that way. So one last chance for a drink. I'm going to have to shed this jacket straight away.
We got a lot of thumbs up when I said about you doing a burpee.
Oh, fine. Right, only one.
Yeah.
Okay, so there you go. Happy?
Yeah, very. Thanks for backing me up on that one, guys.
Yeah. Right, let's go then. Time is 10 past. We've done it. We're going to get there. So straight arm plank. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Straight arm plank. Session 1, exercise 1 of the day. So again, if you want to, always make sure that your wrist is underneath. If you start to drift out, reset yourself. Halfway through already. Little ones, if you are struggling, just keep the forearm and start trying to build yourself up. Even if you do 10 seconds at a time, it's going to start building that strength around your shoulders. Okay, last 5 seconds. And if you have to go on your knee, you have to go on your knee. Relax. 15 seconds off. Swap sides. So again, your options are level 1 here, and 2, 1, off you go. So if you're used to them, which a lot of you are, you want to be here, make sure your hips are up, nice straight line. If you struggle, you can't quite figure it out, forearm down. I'm just going to stay here. And if you're really struggling, if it's your first time learning how to do this, completely okay. Start knees on the ground like this. Just make sure you keep your hips flat. If you watch me from here, nice straight line. Relax. So, next we are on to bear crawls. So hands and knees on the ground to start. Beginning in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So, hands and knees up. So your hand and foot hit the floor at the same time. If you're going sideways, you can start narrow hands and wide feet, and then switch. So your hands go away from each other and your feet come together. Start to build it up a little bit longer. If that struggles, if you struggle there, just hold that position and relax. Then you're on to split squat. So up on your feet, little break, knee down on the ground to start if you need it, and 2, 1, off you go. So 15 seconds on one side, up. If you can't control this, you feel like you're wobbling, it's okay. Plant your feet down, push, sit yourself down, and pop. Switch sides from there. In 3, 2, 1, off you go, pop. If you want, have a little bit of arm swing, so practice for the back end of the set. Just make sure that front knee is stable, nice and strong, facing forward. Control down. Look at some different camera angles on the next ones. Relax there. Onto flutter kick. On your back. 2, 1, off you go. The shoulders up. Off. That's the Baby Shark all over again. Which hopefully you've all heard by now that they've done a new song. You're all going to struggle to get me to do it as an ab challenge because it's about washing your hands.
Speaking of challenges, guys, get your suggestions in for this Saturday's challenge for Jordan. Get as many suggestions as you can, either challenges that you've seen online or you can create your own challenge, and we'll do another poll and see which one you end up doing.
Yeah, or some other coaches.
Yeah.
I think we should do coach nominations instead. There's an idea. Vertical jump in 2, 1, 35 seconds of these. So again, make sure guys, start small. The landings have to be nice and controlled. There's no point doing a big jump and falling out of it. Just start small, hands on hips. Land in a squat. Like that. And then really build yourself up. So that you stay nice and healthy. Relieve, relax.
Maybe all the coaches should do it.
I don't know, you have a hard time convincing them.
Have a coach challenge off.
Well, it's fine.
I mean, I'm able to say this, guys, because I have no intention of getting involved, because I'm just a camera woman.
I don't know. I think Demi responds to likes just as much as I do, so if we get enough comments and likes in the section, I'm sure I'll get to do one with me. But yeah, for now, what do I need to cover? Really good round 1. Make sure you take it on water, really, really important. It's a bit chilly, so if you need to have layers for outside, I would definitely recommend that today. So, with the planks, again, streamline body position. So no matter what you're doing, whether it's here or there or hips down, from the side, it should look like this. So all the parents, head down to toe straight, no bum sticking out backwards, no belly sticking out the front. So it's almost like you're just trying to build that strength to do a kick on your side. It's going to help you when you come out of turns, when you do those rotations and come off. Improve your underwaters.
No, we've got loads of thumbs up coming through. Can Matt do the challenge?
I don't know, can Matt do the challenge? Matt, feel free to defend yourself. You have 40 seconds left, guys. Make sure you've had water if you haven't already. And we've got round 2 and 3 coming up in a second. Let us know again if you've come up with any challenges of your own. Feel free. Chuck them on to the hashtags. Today's one is adaptability. So I think Dimitri done a really great obstacle course last week as part of his movement skill one. So keep that creativity coming our way so we can start moulding it and develop something great for the whole community. That includes people that aren't at Guildford. If you're watching, let us know what you've been up to. 10 seconds, straight arm plank. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Now I can either choose to believe that all those thumbs up are for when I said all the coaches should do the challenge, or for when you said I should do the challenge.
Should definitely be for you. You're part of this. So I'm just going to give you this angle, guys, just so you can see, hopefully. Nice straight line position. If you have to drop with the forearm, you've still got your feet, hips and elbow in line with each other. Like this. And even if you go hips down, bend your feet backwards. 2, 1, relax. So I'm going to do it in reverse this time. Over this way. Oh, 3, 2, 1. Off you go. 10 to. Oof. Good little bit of mobility for the quads as well. So if that's okay, hips up, arms straight into that position. So if some of Matt's older ones, you want to challenge yourself, you can start doing the star planks that I know you can do. So this position. Any younger ones that have got a very athletic background, I definitely try and have a bit of fun with that. Relax there.
Holly thinks that all the coaches should do the challenge. Yes, Holly, I agree.
Okie dokie. Air crawl. In, 2, 1, let's go. So again, the point of this one, it's a little bit of dynamic core control, so really important. Knees just off the ground. They should still be underneath your hips. So from there, opposite hand to foot. Ooh. Do those planks if you want, so like a bear plank here, out to the side, other way. Again, water bottles on your back, little light books on your back, just so you make sure as you're moving. I'll do it for round 3, see if we can get through without dropping my phone. Relax there, little 15-second break into split squats.
I wonder how many of these guys are waiting for you to drop your phone.
Huh. Well, again, they can like and comment if they want to show just how masochistic they want to be. 2, 1, here we go. So split squat. Really, really, really important, guys, that your knees and your feet are pointing forward the whole time. So I move that pillow. Assume that I don't need it. You should be able to see my toes pointing at the camera right now. But I'm also trying to keep a good even distance between us. So I'm not leaning towards you while I do it. I'm not leaning away. Switch over, couple of seconds break. So it's all 90, like right angles at hip and knee. Nice straight back. So if you imagine, if you have someone, if you're struggling, put your hand just behind your kid's back. So if they stop behind their head, so if they come away, you get a little bit of feedback just to sit back some more. You might feel it stretching your leg a bit more. Relax there. Flutter kick. So down to your back. In, 2, 1, let's go. You're struggling with this, you can go with a slow, like bicycle crunch, leg in, leg out. It's like a legs only dead bug. To make sure you can't fit anything, you shouldn't even be able to fit. The phone's making a comeback. As you do this, that shouldn't fit under. It comes up and you can stash things under your back. You need to try and crunch down, reset, keep your knees close, relax. And again, I'll explain some more variations around that in the next bit of the video. And then vertical jump to finish off the second round. In 2, 1, let's go. So, losing a bit of height now. The side on view, drop down, nice straight back. And when you're at the bottom of that position, swing your arms up, that'll propel you to the sky. So,
thanks for all the likes and thumbs up, guys.
Again, make sure when you land, you absorb it. Keeps your knees and ankles healthy. Stop there. Well done, guys. Round 2 in the books. Get a drink.
Nicholas Brooks says, morning Jordan, morning all. I've been joining in with them all on my lunches.
Okay, good to have you with us, Nick. I really have to put my jacket back on.
It's cold out here today, guys.
This is why I left the phone rolling for the end of this video. I know you guys have to go to school. Like I I said, we will put the beginning of the foam rolling tutorial in the comments.
The timestamp.
Pin it so you know where to jump to. Some of the older ones know how to do it already, so I didn't want to record out their video. Plus, for those that can, you can just stick around. I know a lot of people get told foam rolling is great, but not very many people get taught how to do it properly. So it just gives us a bit more time to work on that today, and it'll help maybe inform some questions you may have. So, last little drink, round number 3, we'll have time for the cool down and go to school. So, straight on plank, left side, in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Last one together, guys.
Nick should join the challenge, says Pranas.
Ooh.
And thanks for the lesson, says Scarlett.
Welcome always, Scarlett. But I think you're in danger of showing up a lot of us, the pace you've been setting. But keep it up, buddy.
So, hi Steve Thorpe. Hello, please can you just say hi because I'm not sure if you can see my messages. Thanks. Yes, we can.
Yes, we can, Steve. Thanks for joining in as always. And relax and switch sides. I was going to go with a raise. This is another little bit of fun. Change it up. Experiment with your body control. 2, 1, a little longer. 2 keen, 2, 1. Here you go. So maybe if you're still building up here, a sort of quote unquote weak link will be your shoulder strength and stability. So if you feel like all this work is comfortable around your core, but your elbow and your shoulder feel a little bit moany, go down and just try and challenge something else. So if you go to this position, do a couple of raises, really starts to hit that hip stability on the bottom side. You don't have to go up very high. Just go for that. Readjust your elbow position. And almost done. A little bit longer. 2, 1. Relax. Into bear crawls. So again, same thing. If your shoulders are working overtime, this is your chance here to start messing around to hit other parts of your body. 2, 1, let's go. So the plank, we're gonna go bear crawl. So that you go Superman plank. So as promised, throw on the back. Like this was a worm. Hands together, feet apart. Whip.
Sam says bear crawls is the best bit.
I completely agree, Sam.
I don't think I've got the coordination to do bear crawls.
What, without losing your phone?
Yeah.
Leave that there, I'll overrun a bit. Bit of extra rest. Split squats. Hopefully the phone just kind of proves the point. Use a foam roller if you want to. 2, 1. Let's go. So again, it's fine just to go up and down. You don't have to do the eccentrics. The challenging bit here, guys, is just trying to really work these muscles here and your back hip. So the longer you work on each rep, the more you're going to start to feel like there's burning up. It's going to get harder and harder to get rid of that lactate build-up, which means you get more efficient. Your body gets much better at taking it away. Switch sides. So you think about whenever your coaches write you those nasty, really hard kick sets, or those race pace sets, anything sprinty, your body's going to get better and better at getting rid of that burning feeling with little rests. That's the whole point of this. So you really challenge yourself. Make sure your body holds itself together well with posture and technique. And then when you go through these bits, relax. The idea is that the better you get, it'll burn harder and it'll feel better after a much shorter rest. So, flutter kick, second last one of today.
Good morning from Serena.
Hi Serena. Oh, off you go. So flutter kicks if they've a little bit too tough. So again, parents that are joining in, a little bit of hip clicking. Go with this, just the lower body. Bicycle crunch. Oh, you can go with leg lowers. You can even go dead bug. So anything that means you're trying to do something with your legs without your back coming up. Double leg. A little bit longer. Oof, relax. It's going to feel great in the morning. Vertical jumps to finish off. Other option, bit of fun. Go with me, a couple of box jumps. So you can have someone say, take your marks, go, which Demi's going to do now. 2, 1.
Take marks. Go. Take marks. Go.
Just sit down and take your marks.
Take your marks. Go. Take your marks. Go. Take your marks. Go. Take your marks. Go.
There we go. Well done, guys. Round 3 done. Session 2 done. So I'm going to have to go the other way. No, keep your jacket on, I think. Just make sure you get a drink before you start your cool down. So yeah, hopefully guys that are going off to school, you've had time to stay with us. A few minutes left.
So what was your favourite exercise from that set then, guys? Or what is your favourite thing to do in general? We had a lot of people liking was it the frog?
Frog stands were
Frog
really
stands,
popular.
everyone liked that. We've had someone like the bear crawls.
A quad stretch in 3, 2, 1, and go. So again, it's not just about, I know I'm doing these videos, it doesn't mean that I'm imperfect. There's always something that you can try and learn about your body, having done a lot of exercise. So even though I'm doing this, it's a little bit repetitive. If you've got anything else you want to see, let me know. But today, compared to yesterday, feeling it a little bit more around my hip. So all that means I'll have to think about it when I do the foam rolling, switch sides. So as much as stretching and mobility is a good opportunity to switch gears between training and working or going to sleep, it also means you just got to maybe have a little think. Younger ones probably don't feel it quite so much, but one day you might start to notice these things. So you don't have to obsess over it, just maybe think. One of my coaches told me there was something to consider, and start asking questions.
So we've got Whoop Whoop. Me and Pranesh loved this last one, the box jumps. Morgan liked the bear crawls. Thank you so much.
He's
from
really good,
Manon. Holly says she likes the jumps this week and the frog stand from last week. Thank you, Jordan. Really enjoyed it, and so did my dad from Tegan. We have a question. So, hey Jordan, what is an adductor bridge?
Adductor bridge.
Please, can you show us from B?
Yes, I can be. I'll go through that at the end of this video. I think it's on tomorrow's session. Just very quickly with this one, guys. Hamstring stretch. Imagine you're pushing to switch sides, second leg of hamstring. Make sure that you're putting a knee on the ground. Make sure your front heel is in line with it. And imagine someone's pushing your hips up and forward, and you're bent, your down knee back, your forward knee back. So, just like that. I'm just going to rock in and out of it, nice and tall. It's a bit like the sprinter stretch, by just easing, like stretching and relaxing. You should feel you get a bit more flexibility out of it. Yes, B, no problem. We'll demonstrate adductor bridge before I start the tutorial, and then I will go through it again tomorrow morning before we start doing it for real.
I enjoyed it so much from Manon.
Really glad to hear that, Manon. Really, again, good as always. I can say it till I'm blue in the face, but it's not going to bear any less weight when I say it. It's a hip stretch. So again, paying attention to your body. Like I said, I think my hip maybe felt a bit, so I'm just making Demi really work this morning, moving around out of the camera. So as long as you hold your core, so no tongue hanging out, falling asleep. Hold that core that you're going to start doing a little crunch. Try and get that hip bone as much distance between the front of your knee and that hip bone there as you can. You don't have to stay tall, you can lean forward, just make sure there's a nice straight line, switch sides.
Thanks, Jordan, from Sam.
You're welcome, Sam. So again, imagine from the head to your hip is just a straight steel beam. So nice, big lean there.
Edith enjoyed it so much.
We can
Double thumbs up.
hold your core, Glad you enjoyed it, Edith. Edith, thanks for joining in. There you go. If you've got any ideas, let us know. But the challenges. So yeah, right hip feels a bit tighter. I'm gonna have to deal with that later. But again, the smart people, smart athletes are gonna start putting those little pieces together, like building a jigsaw. Groin, I guess. So 2, 1. Bit like the side lunges and Simon Says. Spread your feet, toes pointing forward, and just lean your hips away. Bend one of them, so it's kind of like the side lunge, but more stretchy. Wait, did I do this yesterday, or did I do the step across?
You did step across.
Yeah. So basically, guys, I'm going to alternate doing like inside groin mobility with outside hip mobility. So if you have anything that you think I haven't covered that you want to see, if any of you parents included have any little niggles, you think, oh, after I do a certain exercise, my shoulder or my lower back feels a bit tight, what should I do? It just means I have a bit more variety of subjects to talk about that are relevant to what you guys want to see.
Thank you, Jordan. I really enjoyed it, from Amelia.
Very welcome as always, Amelia. And then with this one as well, make sure when you do the lunge, you don't sit back too much. You want to stay nice and tall. So again, if you look at my heel, my hip and my shoulder, you can almost draw a line on the camera. Okay, that'll do for there. Lat stretch. So again, hold on to the door frame. I'm going to use the chair just so you can try and get a bit more of a look at my lat. So I'm not going to get much of a stretch here, but I want you to just really pay attention.
Samantha, Jordan will go through what the challenge is in just a moment, so don't worry about that.
So if that was my door frame, or your sibling or your parent and you're leaning back, you almost want to try and shrug something there. See that little movement there? Pull your shoulder towards you, squeeze, and then relax away. See if you feel it a bit more. So I demonstrate. That's the talking bit. The doing bit is here. So down, straight back, shrug, big squeeze, and then lean away and see if you can get further. So if I start here, if you do it right, you might find by the end of it you're back here. So your ear's just a little bit further away from your elbow, but it doesn't feel like you're going to rip something. Just gives you that little bit of feedback. You're getting more mobility, but you're going to earn it and keep it by doing the squeezy bits. They're really super important. Chest.
Helena says, thank you so much, Jordan. Really enjoyed this morning. And thank you, Jordan, from Bella.
Again, girls, welcome as always. Really good to hear from you. Again, like we said yesterday, the coaches and athletes alike are going to start missing the face-to-face interaction. It's a really big part of why we keep coming back to where we train.
Holly has asked, are we going to be doing the frog stand this week?
You'll have a look at your sheets, Holly. So again, with the regs, so all the squads should have had their sheets out from Lee on Sunday. I did make a little bit of a blooper. Not as big as spilling my water in video 1 today. That was tragic. But yeah, I think you guys, the regs, your sheets only showed the challenges. So if you look on your bodyweight sessions, there's still 6 of them, but I've put frog stands in a few more times because I want to practice them too, to be honest.
I tried doing them yesterday and I fell on my face.
Yeah, but she wouldn't let me film it. Anyway, I think that covers us. So if you have to shoot off, fantastic. We're going to make a note of the time now. We'll pin it onto both comment sections so that you have a chance to practice learning how to use one of these. So again, if you don't have one, you can just switch off. If you do have one, we'll go through a couple of minutes just to, oh wait, shoot, no, before that, we'll do the challenge.
Yeah.
Terrible. Right, so today, like we said, is adaptability. And as much as I'm running through these and saying this is what it is, I know the younger squads, make sure you look at your sheets. They're a bit different, but just to make things a bit simpler, I'll go through the main one because you're just an adapted version. Today is not though. So adaptability. So hashtag GCSC, hashtag your squad name, and then hashtag adaptability, regardless of what platform you're going to share it on, or just email Harry Walsh. I did really appreciate your dad's end of that email. You did a really good job with that time you sent me. I just saw it this morning and haven't had a chance to reply. So Harry, again, fantastic work. Really doing your squad proud. movement challenge again. So you've got another 30-minute segment. I think Tegan done a really good supercut of her just practicing a skill she hadn't done. I think last week it was Dave Hemming's I am hand stand challenge. But come up with your own one, share it online, or if you feel comfortable, or try and have a look at some other bits and pieces. So those gymnastics girls that we've got in the squad, some of the guys as well, in the club, sorry, use walls, try and start practicing handstand, use all the information that's available. A lot of people have really demonstrated some great adaptability across the world, sharing some really cool videos. So if you think you fancy having a go, make sure you're supervised, make sure you warm up properly before you start trying. You know, even the frog stands, I think, again, Cantier had a really good crack at that with me last year, but we were limited in terms of being on poolside, it was wet. All of those sessions were considered around that fact. So that's why we never got very much further with it. But if you want to start practicing your frog stands to try and make them better in the sessions, absolutely the best time to do it. So even 30 minutes. My frog stands are now, the harder bit is to get your knee behind your elbow. So from this into this one, without a book or something to protect your face, it just means that your shoulders are starting to get nice and strong. So please feel free to share all that you can. And then adductor raise, was it raise or bridge? I'll do both, just so I don't forget. So you've got your chair. I'm going to do it side on for the setup part. I'm down out of the way here. Elbow on the floor. It's basically side plank like we've already done. I think it was B was asking. Mm-hmm. There. That's adductor. So you're doing your forearm plank. Instead of your heel being on the seat, it's your knee. And then a raise would be starting from here and going up. I'll give you a very, very brief head-on video.
A lot of thumbs up coming in. I think that's well done for your frog stand.
Thanks, guys. Okay. I need to be that way done. Yeah. So from here, straight line position, knee on the bench, just like that. So again, nice straight line. Always make sure no matter whether you go up or down or hold, head, hip, and knee are in line. Where are we talking about? 22, still plenty of time. So get rid of those. Foam rolling then. So if you have one on you, feel free to join in. Now we're going to make a note of the time and post it online.
Yeah.
So the main ones for me, quadriceps. So you set yourself up in Superman. So hands and knees on the ground like this. You take your foam roller, switch sides, and you start at the top of your knee. And for this one, you're going to work from the bottom of your knee up into your hip, all the way up to the top. So like we said, it's almost like you're going to be painting all of it, including the sides. So all of there and the top, and maybe a little bit of the inside too. That's the analogy that I like to come up with. It's like you're painting, so you hit every single piece of it. So from there, you've got this knee on the ground for support. Always start with this. You've got a lot more control. In and of itself, it's a little bit almost gymnastic in nature. It's all about that philosophy of movement. You can think about where your body is in space, using your core to try and control that stretch and adaptation. So from here, hands and knees on the ground, and just literally sink yourself back. Kind of let dorsal press into sit back if you think about that motion. So your foot's up to the ceiling all the time, and notice I've done it that way. Just means you've stretched your quadricep out. So it's sort of like you're doing the quad stretch standing like we did at the start of the cool down. And you'll notice I'm doing it really slow. You're not just going to rocking backwards and forwards because it looks silly. That's why I did it. And you won't learn as much. So this is a very big opportunity, especially those guys that do gymnastics and athletics. I know that a lot of people I've worked with in the past very switched on with this stuff. So if you find something that feels a bit sticky, it's a bit painful, stay there and just bend your knee like that. See if it feels any different.
Andre says thank you. Felix says thank you.
You're welcome, guys. So even there, I'm going to stay here for a second. So I've got a knee down, toes are on the floor, elbows in forearm plank. And if you just wait a second, give yourself like 10, 15, you should start to feel that your body relaxes. Your muscle will just sink onto it. Try and turn your heels side to side, sort of like sea marching, a little bit like breaststroke kick. So it's not about replicating stroke mechanics. It's just about feeling out your muscle and waiting for it to relax instead of you forcing it. So again, a lot of that static stretching stuff we do all the time, it's like you're being told you're going to pull it, make it nice and long. What you get then is your brain will start trying to send signals down to your muscle to try and stop that happening because it doesn't feel comfortable and it's not safe. This, you just relax at a pace that your body's comfortable with. So you do about 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes tops. Go to something else and come back if you want to. So I'm going to switch sides now. A bit less talking. Just make sure your setup is always the same. So knees and hands down. Go through. Again, for me personally, left quad always feels a little bit better off than the right one.
So what will it feel like for the guys when, like, the muscle? So will it feel like a little bit achy if they're doing it, or?
If you're doing it, yeah, it'll feel, so like I said, static stretching. If you pull, you know that it's going to feel like you're really tightening up a guitar string, or like you're really pulling an elastic band, and you'll feel that tension. This, it'll just feel like someone's pushing down on you, but it won't feel like it's being stretched. So it should feel very different to a stretch. If it feels too painful, obviously come off and control. So if you watch me, I could, in theory, just do this, where I go elbows, forearms, really like grip my teeth, put all my body weight on it, and just roll up and down. Or you put a lot of pressure onto the ground, support your body weight, and just sort of gently lower yourself down. It depends what foam roller you've got. Some of you will have nice soft squishy ones. These ones with the plastic tube and the hole in the middle tend to be one of the tougher ones. There's a bit more diverse. So just really ease yourself onto it. All my feet have got 4 points of contact on the ground, which just means I've got more control. So if I was to start trying to do this, where I go both feet off, even though I don't want to do this, that's really painful, which means you get more negative feedback into your body, and it will just tense up even more, and you won't relax. So from here, like I said, bend, contract, relax, rock. Me, again, personally, always have done, even since before I was working at Guildford. Before, like 10 years ago, I always felt a little bit of a pop inside of my knee. Not a painful one, not a very noticeable one, but just thinking about my body. Sometimes when I do it, I might feel some feedback at my ankle. Like I've never been injured, never had any major, interfering injuries. It's just something to think about. That if you ever then do have something you need to talk to a coach or a physio about, you can start asking, point those things out. They'll be able to help you a lot more. Calves, that's quads, a lot of ground to cover, which is why I really want to take my time with this. If you want to, you can come back, and it means if we want to, we can break it up. So calf, hands on the floor, sort of like you're going to set up to do dips. Other foot on the floor. To begin with, don't hammer your calves on there. And you're going to go, again, paint from your ankle, the very back of your ankle, all the way up to behind your knee on both sides. So don't just do the middle, because the two heads, that muscle there has got two heads to it, one on the side, one inside, one outside. So your best bet is going to be to keep picking the wrong leg. Go out with your toes pointing off to the right, all the way up and down. And then same thing, but you're going to turn your toes that way. So behind the ankle, all the way up, behind your calf. This foot is still on the ground, hands are on the floor. And if you want to start messing around with it, you don't have to push any harder. Just wiggle your toes, roll your ankle around, not that way. So like make circles with your ankle, or a better way to describe it. Like if you find these sticky, niggly bits, it'll feel different to a stretch. It probably feels a bit more like you're pushing down. If you haven't got a foam roller, you should know. if you want to use your thumbs, like I think I said last week in some of the videos, jiggling like that and pushing down, you'll get a very similar feel. If you want to, then go elbow down, you're taking 1 point of contact away. So you've got more of your body weight is going to push down because of gravity onto that point on the foam roller. You feel a little bit tougher. That feels like rain.
Yep.
Oh, we'll have to cut this short. If you want to see more, guys, leave comments, let us know, and I'll come back to it. So quads and calves today. Again, toes up. If you really want to challenge yourself, feet off the ground and rock around side to side. Again, same with the back. You're going to start hitting what's called your soleus muscle a little bit more, not your calf. So for now, just remember you've got 2 muscles in the back of your leg. One's more focused around the ankle, and calf's more touchable at the top. And then hips, I'll cover in more detail, but if you want to do those as well. Same thing, both feet on the ground, down on your elbow, up and down, nice and gentle, paint the whole muscle. And then if you want to make it more challenging, guys with holes in the side, jiggle it backwards and forwards, just relax. Take both your feet off the ground, rock back and forth, and if you sit up, it becomes a bit more challenging. To make you go fall off like that. So, again, very, very rough run through, maybe a little bit more detail for some of the younger ones. Main thing is you're just taking a bit of time to think about your breathing, think about your body, recover at your own pace. Sometimes I think cool downs feel like a bit rushed, like a sort of must do, rather than a nice to have. But the more attention you pay, the more you'll gain from it. So, challenges covered, that's covered. Any more demonstrations, if you comment now, I'll make sure to address them tomorrow. And again, I'm really looking forward to you sharing your adaptability bits and pieces online or through just messaging us privately. And I hope you all enjoyed Kate's Ellen's video on motivation during the lockdown on Monday. So make sure you start emailing your questions through for Kate's nutrition talk tomorrow. I think again for a lot of you that have just entered your teen years, adapting your nutrition is going to be very, very important for you now that you're not in the pool for 12 plus hours a week. Anything else?
Anything they need to bring with them tomorrow?
Pretty sure no, just the usual. Bring your
doing...
chair. Push-ups. So we are going to go through the push-up tutorial. Lower body. It's a lower body, well not an upper body. So no. We'll cover it at the end of the video anyway. Just some of you that didn't see how to use a belt. So for the smaller ones, how to do a proper push-up with support, and then you can start using that on Thursday's session properly. So again, thanks to everyone for tuning in, and from me and everyone at Guildford City, all around the world, have a great day.